guys, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided that I would show you guys my entry for the Sims Sparked competition. And this is for the first part, so this is for the destination wedding set. And when I was looking at the options to enter the competition, there is of course the build option, which was just a hard pass for me. I can't build at all. I've built maybe one or two things in The Sims 4 that I feel okay about, and they're probably the only builds on my channel. As far as like the storytelling aspect, I feel like a decent storyteller for The Sims 4, but I'm not really good with things like machinima. It is something I'd be interested in doing more of in the future, but for now I kind of went with the one thing that I feel like I might be half decent at, and that's creating Sims. It's honestly probably the thing that I spend the most time doing in The Sims 4, so I figured it's kind of the only thing that made sense for me to try. This was a little bit of a struggle for me. As you guys can see, my game looks a little bit different from every other time you see me create a sim, and that's because of course this challenge for the cast section required using no custom content, and I honestly can't remember the last time I created Sims without custom content. It was interesting, and I do see a lot of like YouTubers here and other creators that make really beautiful Sims without custom content, so it's interesting to try it out at least and kind of get that little bit of a challenge. So for this challenge I decided that I would create a set of brides. So we have Emery as well as Sefina, and they are actually both native to Sulani. So Emery's family are of Japanese descent, but they have been in Sulani for a long time. So Emery's only ever been in Sulani. She was born there and she's spent her entire life there. She has visited some of her family back in Japan, but she really considers herself a native of Sulani. And then Sefina is just her entire family, they're native to Sulani. So that's kind of what her descent is. That's where she's kind of from. And so for these two, when they decided to get married, they kind of struggled a little bit because obviously their family expected them to get married in Sulani. That's what everyone does. And when you think about it, I mean, it's a beautiful place to get married. Who wouldn't want to get married in Sulani? But for these two, they kind of wanted to do something a little bit different, and they thought that it might be nice to travel and have a little bit of a destination wedding, because typically people that are from islands don't really do destination weddings. They just kind of see other people having destination weddings in their area, and so they kind of wanted to have that experience. So what they decided to do was to travel to Granite Falls and actually have an autumn wedding. So they're getting married in November. They wanted to have kind of a little bit of like a cool wedding. They kind of wanted to accent the fall leaves and that kind of style. They both really love the outdoors. They enjoy spending time outside, and so they thought that that would just be really beautiful. They have taken a couple of trips together up to the mountains, so they've traveled kind of into the mainland and gone into the mountains, and they really enjoyed that. They enjoyed seeing kind of that different weather, because it is obviously it's a tropical kind of paradise in Sulani, so they're not used to that cool weather, and they really enjoyed that. They have a lot of good memories together doing that. And so that's kind of what they want to see for their wedding. They want to have a different experience, and they want to be able to kind of remember it and remember having those experiences that they don't typically have. So that's what these two have actually decided to do for their wedding. I will admit that I struggled a little bit for Sefina, especially for her clothing. For Emery, I knew that I really wanted to use the new dress that came with Eco Lifestyle. But for Sefina, I initially wanted to use something from Island Living, but I just couldn't find anything that I thought really gave the vibe that I wanted for her wedding dress. So I actually found a dress from City Living that I think turned out really, really well. In the video, I just did their everyday outfits, which are their wedding outfits, because I wasn't really sure, because I wanted on the gallery for it to show up as their wedding outfits. But I also finished all the rest of their outfits off camera, including their formal wear, which is the same as their everyday wear. But I'm actually pretty happy with how these Sims turned out, especially for Sims with no CC. I would love to hear kind of what you guys think, and I'd love to hear about what you guys submitted for the Spark Challenge, or if you decided to compete in the Sparks Challenge. And if you didn't, why not? And of course, I'd be happy for you guys to let me know what you think about these two Sims. But that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!